so this is a video of how I lost $2,000 today trading the Nasdaq. It was mostly just my psychology. It was really bad today. I don't know. I'll explain it. Anyway, coming to this bias, I had a pretty bearish bias today. Saw that price respected and has been respecting lots of bearish gaps. We could have been bullish and hit this gap, but like I wasn't that eager, to be honest, especially because prior to market open, Nasdaq swept out these Asia highs, and then when market opened, we came down here, and I had this 15-minute high as a target that I wanted to get hit if I wanted to go short today. Oh, frick, sorry guys. Anyway, so I wanted this high to get hit before going for shorts, right? But then, for the dumbest I am, bro, I FOMO'd in shorts before this high got hit. So I saw this 3-minute gap and I was like, frick, bro, let's go. And then I absolutely bottom ticked this for freaking shorts and I get stopped out. And the funny thing is I freaking over leveraged, so it's just pissed me off. Oh, and also I actually entered longs on market open 3-minute candle IFG. I thought it was just pretty clean, but had BE at these highs because that is a BE spot. It was a 3-minute and had a lot of like liquidity, and obviously it did get BE, so I was saved. But then the fact that my bias was right and we hit this high was just, it basically started like a domino effect for my, I guess, revenge trading, because that is what happened today. I definitely revenge traded. So my first trade was FOMO. So my first loss was FOMO, and then everything else was just revenge. So obviously I saw my bias was right, so I was like, this wasn't a revenge trade, it's more like I was just following my rules this time. But instead, I saw that Nasdaq had such a strong push up that if I was to enter, then just it would be so bad. At this point, it'd probably be like freaking 0.7. That's horrible. But then when you look at the S&P 500, we have a 3-minute FVG. So I was like, you know what, we can take that. And then obviously that 15-minute high. See, the crucial mistake I made was when it hit that high, I decided to hold down because I knew that I had to recover my losses. At this point, I was already up like 1 hour, so I would have made basically more than half my money back, right? However, I decided to not close because I lost 800 instead of 500. I got greedy, and that led to me hitting BE, so I was already still down like 2% for the day, right? And then obviously price S&Ts, yeah, that's what I just said. So S&T, but the dumbass I am, like I decided to re-enter a trade. What do I see? This 5-minute gap, bang, 5-minute, then we get a 1-minute right here. No, oh my gosh, I entered both of these. How retarded is this, bro? See, how freaking hungry am I for these highs, bro? So I think I entered this, and then I freaking re-entered this. Oh my gosh, just watching this piss me off, man. And bang, stopped out. Freaking lost $2,000. How freaking jarring is that, bro? I can see why this 5-minute, like this continuation model, would be deemed valid, but it's not valid at all. You know why? We freaking S&T'd it already, bro. This thing's already been S&T'd. Really S&T'd this high. There's no reason for S&P 500 to go higher. And the fact that we're already in bearish structure is even worse. Like, why am I still looking for the high? See, I feel like that's the thing. So, the way I see it is that, like, in the past, if we take a high and then sometimes S&P 500 can take the high, but that's only valid when it's like with the actual higher time frame bias, right? But if you can clearly see we're not bullish, you know what I mean? We're not bullish. That's it. Why would I go higher? Why would we go higher? Why would I want that? And that led to me losing. So that was like 4 losses I just described. And that was just horrible. I mean, I've never really been that aggressive and for like broke my rules that many times, but I think it was just a domino effect of like my small mistakes that led to me wanting to revenge. And I guess like I've been overconfident lately, as in like I've been on like a crazy win streak that I was like confident that this would be it. And I was like I think I was like 1 hour from like, a payout. And so I was like, freak it, let's do it. And that led to me losing everything. So I think the lesson for this that I need to reflect on is really, it's not really as much emotions, it's more understanding my model properly and the ICT concepts. Because I really, basically, I did understand it. It's just the way I executed was horrible. I knew the bias was a higher time frame bearish. I knew that if I wanted to go shorts, I'd want to see this high get taken. I knew that S&P 500 took these highs, meaning the highs already taken, so there's no need to resweep. And despite all that, I still entered longs again and again on the S&P 500. And then the first loss was my lack of patience. So as you can see, like, it's so much flaws in my trading. It's more flaws to do with my psychology and lack of like understanding and like trust in my system, less of like the system not working. Because I feel like if I took like any of these trades and I followed my system, then I'd be happy. That's what most people say. Like, if you follow your rules to the T, then you should be happy. Like, it doesn't matter if you win or lose, because obviously the system has a certain win rate. But today I can't be proud of myself because I didn't even take my system. Because if I did, I would have waited on the 5 minute time frame, and I wouldn't have created false narratives to change my bias. Because the reason I entered shorts was like I made up that narrative that like this 3 minute IVG was enough to go lower when I clearly marked out and said I want this to be taken. I think another rule for me that is that I can't I can't I can't what do you call it? I can't deem 3 minute anything below 5 minute as like a valid key level. 3 minute, nah. 3 minute is valid for entries, but 5 and 15 is what you want for like key levels for reversals. I guess. Like, think about it. The moment we hit this 15 minute, bang, reversal. Cool. Could have had shorts, but this obviously shorts look ugly. But lots of lessons, man. It's unlucky, man. Like, it happens. It's just so unfortunate, man. It's not a good way to end the year and the week, but the week's still got a while. But I'm hoping I follow my rules. So I think it's just time frame thing and just trusting my system and following my rules and getting off after taking a loss. I guess because everything would have been avoided if I just got off. But I just decided to just freak it and just go crazy, and that's what I led to. So I know now to not do all that. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.